Since I approach this issue from a business perspective, having been a senior business executive for the last 25 years, I want to share first a few facts about my former employer, State Farm. The company operates in every state and countless communities across the United States. It's constantly been recognized for its caliber of its workforce. It's by no accident, because every applicant that comes to State Farm must first pass an entry-level skills test. That test, job descriptions, standards that are used are the same in Illinois, where our company is headquartered, as they are in California, where I currently live. That's because our customers' expectations are the same from one state to the next. The company, like really every company now today, needs people with strong computational, analytical, and communication skills measured consistently regardless of where they're employed. That's critical because employees, like many of our students, find themselves moving from state to state. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and they must compete with their peers worldwide. We must benchmark our standards internationally to enable a business to compete in a global economy. On a personal note, having two sons who attended schools in 5 different states because of my job transfers, I've witnessed firsthand dramatic differences in the rigor and the quality of standards and expectations that teachers have for my kids to meet them. And while they were fortunate to attend schools in good neighborhoods, we as parents had to make sure that whatever our kids were learning, and in whatever school they were learning it, they had to be of the quality and caliber of rigor to assure us that they were adequately prepared to succeed in college. Now, my kids were fortunate to have 2 parents who intervened. And my point here is that expectations for excellence not depend on luck, not depend on where you live, because our nation both.
Sure. We need just, I don't know if the mic went off or.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, there. Thank you.
My experience with California education policy, and I should say that I am a member of the California State Board of Education, but I'm not representing them today, also I think sheds some light on the topic of today's hearing. According to Achieve and other respected organizations, California has high quality and rigorous standards. Yet, as you know, we continually face legal and legislative challenges to lower those standards and to make our state tests easier. Watering down our standards and lowering our expectations might result in more meaningless high school diplomas that would not serve our students well, who must compete with in-state, out-of-state, and international peers. I think that there are 3 important lessons that we have learned from the California experience. First, it's not enough to have excellent standards. They have to be aligned test, meaningful accountability, and high-quality instruction as well. Second, holding all students to the same expectations and reporting results publicly reveal disturbing achievement gaps based on race and economic levels. And third, we have data that demonstrates irrefutably that these achievement gaps can be closed without lowering standards or expectations to meet them. As a result of my experience in business and also as a parent, I take the following approach to the question of whether common academic standards can strengthen America's competitiveness. And my response is this: yes, if. Yes, if every student is held accountable to the same expectations. Yes, if that common core, starting with reading, writing, math, and science, leave time for students to learn other critical content skills. However, all additional standards must be commonly excellent. They must not become commonly mediocre in order to reach consensus on a common core of academic standards. They need to be benchmarked against the best nationally and internationally. Yes, if everyone understands that common standards are necessary but not sufficient. They will not result in any improvement without aligned tests, real accountability, and high-quality instruction for all of our kids. What's the best way to get the best common academic standards? I personally believe that states working collaboratively is certainly the way to go. As some have already mentioned, organizations like Achieve and the governors and CEOs of that board have concluded from past history that top-down federal approach will not produce a quality product or a politically acceptable result. There's already a bottom-up process that's been talked about already this morning underway that has led states to begin the process of developing common state academic standards. And as we know, Secretary Duncan is seriously considering using Race for the Top Fund to provide incentives for states to collaborate on the development of common standards. Common academic standards will strengthen U.S. competitiveness, I believe, and individual success if states commit to rigor and quality, if federal funds only support states committed to rigor and quality, if teaching and instruction are aligned with high-quality common standards and tests, and if students receive the instruction and inspiration they need to graduate from high school to succeed in college and work. Watered down and alone, we will waste our time because it will not, I believe, make a difference. So thank you for allowing me to testify this morning.